Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the New York Liberty. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And the excitement of a new WNBA season really hasn't worn off yet.
Well, you think, training camp happened, preseason happened, so these teams, they're still getting up to full speed. Some are clicking, others are still fine-tuning, but it's very exciting either way.
Well, soon enough, everyone will be rolling, and then the competition starts to get real fierce.
Ionescu misses.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And she recovers it. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Clark outside. Boston inside. Guarded by Jones.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes. No shot is guaranteed to go in when Jones is lurking.
Now here is Ionescu. 5 on the clock. Stewart. Over Smith. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Boston outside. Pass to Clark. Hamilton with the rebound.
Offensively, just 1 of 4 to start. They're still warming up.
To the paint. And that one's good. Stewart.
When you let Stewart get inside, you're just not going to stop her. Too much length, too much game.
Clark outside. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Picked away. Outside Stewart. Jones. That doesn't go, and she's 0 for 1 from the field. And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stewart. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Now here's Mitchell. Smith outside. Back to Mitchell. Clark right side. Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. No good on the 3. It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Clark outside. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
New York trailing here. Here's Burke. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Smith outside. Back to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Clark. Money from the wing. Here's New York now. Ionescu outside. Six on the shot clock. Offline from top of the key jumper.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. So she just doesn't miss many of them.
Back to Mitchell. Out to the wing. Caitlin Clark outside. The rebound by the Liberty. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots it. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. The Fever with the lead. Mitchell up top, defended by Stewart. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Now here's Samuelson. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Samuelson. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Inside. Here's Stewart. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
And here's Indiana. They trail by 1. Smith outside. Back to Mitchell. Clark left side. Screen by Smith. From downtown. Clark can't hit. Pass to Burke. Ionescu outside. And a miss there on the triple.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Shot by Mitchell, no good.
She's missed everything this quarter. Everything. Every shot she's taken has been a miss. I mean, it's just been hard to watch.
Here's Burke. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Back to Ionescu. Basket counts.
Plays so tough inside. Ionescu will not back down.
Indiana trailing. And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. And Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games. Off to a strong start offensively. She's got the touch.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side, Stewart. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
Not just an incredible talent. Stewart is also a winner. Someone you build your entire franchise around.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Number 1 overall pick in 2016, Breanna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league.
And while Breanna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, she's had 5 straight top 3 finishes in MVP race. She's already won every award, every title, you know, you took in college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game. And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
Ionescu gets the bucket.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Top of the key. New York with the rebound.
A frustrating quarter for her, especially with the team trailing.
Drive by Ionescu. Vandersloot. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Really known as a passer, Vandersloot can hit from long range too. And the D respecting her shot, it opens up the rest of the court.
Pass to Boston. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Stewart. Here's Vandersloot. 13 feet out. Bagbenlay with the rebound.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Now here's Wallace. Covered by Ionescu. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
What a play. Wallace, the Australian with the and one.
She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here.
Christy Wallace. One shot.
You look at Wallace and you see a quick twitch guard. She's so good at getting defenders off balance and out of position.
Vandersloot right side. Pass to Jones. Here's Bebish. Good on the three-point shot.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Liberty up 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, you know, playing well and getting good offense.
New York in the lead. And here is Vandersloot. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
More of a distributor than a scorer, but Vandersloot can still attack defenses in her own right.
2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. Well, there's not much debate in terms of the best passer in WNBA history. It's Courtney Vandersloot without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could say that again. You know, she has the best career average by far in league history. Vandersloot won 6 straight assist titles. Courtney is just a magician out there on the floor.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Shot clock at 5. It's a deflection. Down low, Thornton. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
She might be undersized, the 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch, finds ways to score down low.
Here's Dantas. Here's Bagbenlay. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Here's Bebish, guarded by Wallace. Bebish with the bucket.
What a bad time for these defenders to just be standing around watching. I mean, not while the ball's in her hands.
Pass to Hole. Now here's Wallace. And there's a pick. Shoots the 3. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Vandersloot outside. Picked by Jones. Vandersloot outside. To the middle. Here's Sabali. Bagbenlay with the rebound.
Not pretty. Got to just shake off a miss like that.
Lexi Hole on the wing, guarded by Sabali. Pass to Wallace. 5 to shoot. Mitchell up top. Hole, guarded by Sabali. Hole with the bucket.
Stretching the floor. Hull, a strong three-point shooter.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Liberty call time here. And after going first overall in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston went on to win Rookie of the Year.
Led the league in shooting percentage, top 10 in rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more could you ask from a rookie big? Boston, an immediate impact made in setting the foundation in Indiana.
The Fever making a switch here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jones. The shot goes in. First of the night, she is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Bagbenlay. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 4 on the clock. Pass to Samuelson. From deep. And another 3 for Indiana.
One of the purest strokes in the game. Samuelson, a feared player from beyond the arc.
Vandersloot outside. Rebounded by the Fever.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Pass to Dantas. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Drills it from outside.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Now here is Ionescu. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. No one near her. Bagbenlay with the rebound. Indiana trailing. Now Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. Mitchell with it. Thornton picks her up. Kayla Thornton with the block.
Using that 6'1" length and solid wingspan, it's Thornton with the swat.
They set the pick. No good from outside. And so it's New York with it. Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Well, after hitting those 2-3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
Good work there as it goes.
Pretty points from Hull. She leaves it all out on the floor.
Ionescu has it. 8 points for her. Shot to end the cold run. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
That gets her going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
Now here's Mitchell. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the coaches seeing a lot of their shots miss the mark and figured it'd be a good time to draw something up, maybe get an easy look.
Yeah, all my coaches always had one go-to play that you just keep in your back pocket, and that's probably the one that the coach is drawing up here, trying to get their team an easy bucket out of this break.
Indiana with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Ionescu has it. And it's Boston picking her up. Pass to Stewart. Sabali. Back to Stewart. And here's Burke. 6 to shoot. Here's Febish. She's guarded by Samuelson. From outside, off the mark. Here's the Fever with the ball. The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of height, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
The shot by Ionescu, no good.
And she continues the search for her rhythm. It's eluded her so far.
Back to Boston. Clark. They get it back. Back to Boston. Another shot. A rebound by Burke. New York leading. Ionescu. She's guarded by Samuelson. Back to Ionescu. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a 3-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, And Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
The first free throw is good. You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Here's Burke. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Ionescu. The Fever pull it in.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
To the left wing, and stolen by Ionescu. Here's Burke. Hole defending.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Burke. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. Yes, her first miss in 5 shots.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Clark.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Ionescu outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in each quarter for her so far.
Now Hull. She has 5.
Liberty foul. Kennedy Burke. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Mitchell, shots good.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Here's Ionescu. She's got 16. From 11 feet away. Yeah, count it.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Now here's Mitchell. Clark. And it's off from 3-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vandersloot with it. He has 5. Pass to Thornton. Clock at 6. Over Smith. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
The sweet touch from the mid-range. I love seeing Thornton go to work from this area.
Now here's Clark. Pulls it. Can't connect from long distance. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Liberty up by 6. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
And here's Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu outside. Lainey Hamilton with it. Ooh, no luck on that one. Great defense that time from Katie Lou. To the middle. Smith. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Well, on offense, her team will take that all day. Melissa Smith, a skilled finisher on the inside.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Ionescu can't get it to go. The Fever trailing. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And another basket for Indiana.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Ionescu outside. Inside. Stolen by Clark. Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on her. Smith outside. Back to Mitchell. Clark for the lead. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
Now Burke. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Smith.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
Here's Clark. Add another field goal to her total. Makes it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Left side, Stewart. To end the run. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And it's going to be on Melissa Smith.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
She's off on the first. And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
The Fever with the lead. Here's Mitchell. She's got 8. Clark outside. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Brianna Stewart.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss in the second half.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And Ionescu recognizes her role on this squad. Her team wants her to score and score often.
Pass to Smith. Clark covered by Ionescu. Clark outside. From past the arc, buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
She's on her way to putting up a big 3-point total.
New York calls timeout.
Calls timeout.
It's been quite the game for Clark.
She's absolutely dialed in from outside. They got to play up on her and try to deny her the ball.
All right, let's give it on the court. Come on and get loud for your breaker next crew.
Pass to Ionescu. And here's Stewart, covered by Smith. Here's Jones, and stolen by Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Mitchell with it. Back to Samuelson. And even 3-on-3 break. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball.
Fever ball.
Mitchell with it. She's got 8. Out to the left wing. Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. Samuelson's shot is off.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
Timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
Stewart can't hit.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Well, Caitlin Clark is as popular as anyone in this league, and it's easy to see why she's so well liked.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to watch. I mean, Clark takes those deep threes. I mean, she attempts some passes that others don't even think about or see. She brings so much excitement to the league, and a big reason why is her playing style.
Now here is Stewart. 10 points for her. Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there. Clark with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. Mitchell outside. Pass to Boston. Samuelson outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
Everyone seems to be sleepwalking out on defense, and it's been that way ever since they came out of the half.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Now here is Stewart. They need this. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Mitchell outside. Clark. Fires from deep. And the Fever hit again from deep.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Now here is Ionescu. 21 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Boston. Clark outside to the paint. Here's Mitchell. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Seems like they found their offense at halftime, made some adjustments because they've shot much better since the break.
Maybe it was changing baskets, or maybe the coach just kind of really riled them up in the halftime locker room speech. But guys, they have looked a lot better offensively.
Boston with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Smith up top. Tipped. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Ionescu. Right side, Lainey Hamilton. Now Burke. Inside. And the layup is good.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Smith. Over Stewart. And another basket for Indiana. The Liberty trail. And here's Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Back to Ionescu. Rebounded by the Fever. Boston outside. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Clark. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Here's New York now, trailing by 10. Ionescu outside. The three is up, just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Clark. Offensive rebound, but she stays with it. Pass to Samuelson. Screen by Smith. And here's Clark. And another shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
If you don't really box Smith out, put a body on her, she'll do that to you all night.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. It's good from long range.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Now here's Mitchell. 10 points for her.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Jones. Lainey Hamilton. She's guarded by Samuelson. Here's Stewart. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Screen by Stewart. Lainey Hamilton can't hit. Now here's Mitchell. Caitlin Clark penetrating. And it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected, and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Fever on top. They lead by 13. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. So it's Indiana now. Now Wheeler. Samuelson outside. Off target from outside. Here's Burke. She's guarded by Boston. And here's Burke. Ionescu up top. Here's Sabali. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still come up empty. Pass to Samuelson. Boston sets a screen. To the inside. The shot is good on the assist from Katie Lou Samuelson.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want. The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And here's Indiana. The lead is 15. Now here's Berger. Covered by Ionescu. To the middle. Here's Boston. That's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here is Ionescu. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
It's easier to find success in the pick and roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
Pass to Berger. Now Boston. Covered by Thornton. Here's Boston. Now here's Berger. Covered by Ionescu. 3 on the clock. Lets it fly. Berger no good. A challenging stretch for New York here. Ionescu outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Boston.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
A nice shot by Fagbenle.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Thornton outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu. And it's the Fever on the break. Now here's Berger. D right on her. Hull with the bucket.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Phoebish. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Cans it from downtown.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Berger. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. A shot by Boston, no good. Ionescu has it. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Timeout called the Fever. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Hamilton left side. Over Samuelson. Pass to Jones. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Smith outside. Mitchell up top. Clark from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Now here's Vandersloot. She's covered by Clark. Outside Stewart.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here's Smith. Caitlin Clark with the three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Until she cools off, I'd keep the ball right in her hands.
Left side, Stewart. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Vandersloot outside. Outside, Stewart. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
How did you miss?
Pass to Vandersloot. Burke. Jones with it. She's covered by Mitchell. Fader on the way. Jones can't hit. So it's Indiana now. It's Katie Lou on the wing. Lainey Hamilton covering. Here's Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Katie Lou Samuelson.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality for her.
Now here's Vandersloot. Jones outside. Pass to Burke. Here's Stewart, covered by Smith. Stewart misses.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Now here's Smith. And the shot goes in.
Very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot this well, you give yourself an excellent chance to win.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Back to Jones.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
Oh, I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
And the Liberty call time here. And so it's New York with it. Now Burke. Pass to Ionescu. Down low. Stolen by Clark. Now here's Mitchell. Smith outside. Mitchell outside. Clark. Austin sets a screen. Clark can't hit. And here's Burke. Inside. Clark down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Here's Mitchell. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Clark. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Samuelson. Laney Hamilton covering. Caitlin Clark outside. The offensive rebound. Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Clark with it. This one for 3. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Laney Hamilton on the wing. She's guarded by Samuelson. And a foul called on Ionescu. That's foul number 2 for her.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
Now here's Wheeler to the inside. Wallace, shot is good.
Oh, those inside shots, they always work when they go in. Wallace able to connect.
And so it's New York with it. Now Burke. Ionescu outside. And she banks in the layup.
Assisted by John Jones.
Here's Wheeler. Pass to Hull. Back to Wheeler. Now Wallace. They set the pick. Shoots over Laney Hamilton. Wallace misses. Here's New York now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Stewart. Off target from 3-point range. Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded closely. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that's a wrap, everyone.